All right. It seems that the universe didn't want me to blabble about all the naughty things I do if people corner my face. So I have already started. This is about enemies you have in general. I'm going to figure out a few of them. And then we are going to find out what kind of tacs they're using. Find out which one is the most dangerous one. So this is supposed to be one person, and yet we have 3 people coming up here. Creepy. Good thing that we are also very creepy people. So, boom. I'm not supposed to have more than 5, but I'm a little bit naughty. I stretch it a little bit. So we have 3 people here. But we have more Lenormand cards, so we can pick out a couple of more. Frenemies, frenemies. Give me a 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See, I gave away 1 clipper card to my mom yesterday. I have a feeling she will do very well as a tarot reader. I saw her in action. I was like, okay, you are so going to get a card from me, and I'm going to teach you how to do it, and you are going to learn it. She is a fucking natural. So, I'll take them from the top for now. So we have a guy here who is kind of a weasel. He's also a fox. We have a guy here who is a little bit alert. He follows the owl. He likes to hide out in the night. And we have a man and a female who shares a snake in between of them. Uki. That should be enough. Because, let's just hope the phone will last. Maybe he's outside and picking up one of his kids or something. God knows. We have, okay. This was a gift from Carlos, and trust me, I've grown more and more fond of them the more the time have gone. So let's find out. Okay, Scorpio, what kind of bastard are we now? Are we up against? Do we have a lady? We have a lady. Okay. So we're going to use the top cards in this case to make it simple. As long as the universe are aware of. That's how we do it. This is someone who seems to be in love. She lives in a big house. There is a male there very close to her who is thinking about her and the house and whether or not they should clap, well, snap, clap together into the sunshine and all that. And there's a love letter here. So But the fox is very close. He's very close for me to put him there, but we are going to use that for tactics. Now the last normal cards. I'm right now I've given away one stack. I have to go get a new one. But they are, trust me, they're not expensive. They are so tiny, cute. Smallest one like €8.50 or something. So 100 kronor. Can live that. So, well, I wish I had more tarot friends. Really could have a group each Monday and then do tarot. We used to have something very similar to it. Okay, your next enemy, give me a 7. The rider does not count as a person. Here we have the dude again. Same, it's actually the same pictures, but they have a tad less information. So let's see. It seems to me that one of your enemies is actually into you. And they hate you for being into you. They can't decide, make up their mind whether they hate you or... So here we have a 5. So there's... Okay, let's go on, have fun. Let's have fun. So we are going to use the second card as the tactic they might be using on you as manipulation if they are close to you in your family, or if they are outside your door, if they are far away from you. You will have decided for yourself whether or whether or not there are enemies here at all. So we're going to find out what's going on. So one of you have a male and he is actually in love with you and he wants to marry you, but he can be quite a jerk. He's very critical, probably Virgo. He also have the King of Wands here. So he's very handsome, he's very good looking, but he have a side to him which is kind of bitchy. Like, yeah, I'm not sure I would go as far as saying that he's a wife hitter, but he could have a very foul mouth, say ugly things and punish people a little bit too fast. But he also have a big heart to him. I know people who are that polarized, and you won't believe them. You won't believe that it's real, but they are real. So he is now actually on a mission where he's sending out a messenger for you to tell you that, well, let's find out. Let's find out. When it comes to being kind of cruel, he has this cruel side, but it's far away from him. It's, you know, it might be in the past that he used to be like this, but he is now working very hard on creating a nest, but he's not sure quite where to put the nest yet. But whoever are beneath him or working with him, he's kind of riding their asses quite hard. When it comes to his mood, he's very happy actually. It seems very secure that you will say, yay! Maybe this is someone you have taken for being your enemy and it turns out they are totally in love with you, but you just can't stand them for some reason. That's also a possibility. Seems to me that they might have a job or something that involves traveling, or this might have something to do that he is traveling towards you, and that includes both boat, a rider, and there's something about a tree here, about making roots together. It's something about good health. He seemed to be in good health. You're both in good health. 4, 5, 6, 7. There is also an illusion here. There's also an illusion here. But if you feel that he's an enemy, it might be that he have a very sharp tongue and he's not afraid to use it. And he can be a little bit insultive or arrogant, basically. Because you're dealing with someone with strong, actually this is an aquatic sign. So you could be dealing with a Scorpio, another Scorpio, and they have a sharp tongue. But that does not mean that they really mean to insult you. But it seems to me that you have another aquatic sign on the list regarding your enemies. But right now, no tactic is coming here up as I'm going to destroy you, unless they're going to send their dog on you. They don't come out as particularly dangerous. This people, however, could be family, foes, friends, whatever. But there is one couple here, 3 people. 2 of them could be a couple, I don't know. But they have a snake in between of them. And they seem to be the couple. They both carry the rose as if they like, you know, signifies that these are the one that belongs together. One of them is a snake. They could be lovers. There is one beside them. So it could be actually that one of these people are you yourself, and that your partner is cheating on you. So this individual right here likes to watch the signs around him to see if there is a storm coming, etc. He likes to watch the moon, draw powers from the moon. Maybe he's a witch. And there is something a little bit magical about him. And he's looking in another direction. It's like that woman in his life does not exist. He's forgotten about her. And he needs now to choose a path. Maybe they're all walking that path. We will see. What are their tags? What kind of tags are they using? So this man, one of them are very childlike. So he could be someone who said, "You're stupid, you're dumb, I don't like you, fucker, bitch, ass." He's snapping, and he just sounds ridiculous. The snake's got the star. And the snake is connected to you somehow. This individual is connected to you somehow. And the card says you need to take a better look at that, because it has something to do with death. And the woman might be connected to that. She come out as the ice queen, as the Queen of Swords. So the cards here, they advise you to take a look at the stars, take a closer look at the snake, because the snake is connected to Scorpio. And that's the second stage of Scorpio in general. Now the guy here who is looking in another direction towards the owls, he seems to be a little bit mentally disturbed or mentally lost. So I'm not sure I would be worried about what he can do. I'd rather be worried about those people who have the snake in between of them. So something is crossing this individual. For sure, something is painful. This individual is a player and they might go out in the night, go somewhere where the vampires drink their blood and they waste their money on alcohol, drugs and gaming. I already know now who this is. And yeah, he does not even know. He does not even know that his partner, his girlfriend, doesn't love him anymore. He himself comes out as less than a snake. Fox. Almost as bad as a snake, but only 50%. So he needs to choose something else soon, because he don't know that right in front of him there is a cliff. So having this guy right now, if you are in the same position as me, in a similar position as me, having this guy as an enemy, well, in not so long, in a few, I don't know how long it will take, but the future doesn't look good regarding his partner, because she is looking elsewhere and she is a snake, and there is possible a very bad karmic connection to all of you. The third one here, I'm not sure he's even connected to you, that he's connected to her, but he has nothing to do with you. He's just someone very childlike. It could even be her child, who knows, but I don't think so. She doesn't look that old. It seems to be like there's a soulmate connection here. So let's move on to the next badass. Ooh, cha-cha. Give me a couple of more. Fuck me sideways. I still wonder about the day when you really come out with foul words like I do, and the entire video is taken down because you cough up a couple of mantras, you know. So here we have a new enemy who is ruled by Mars. They're all ruled by Mars because they are men in these cards. He comes out in this card as a weasel. Not necessarily bad, maybe though, you know, he's not necessarily a weasel himself. He just thinks weasels are cute. But he's a fox. He's not to be trusted. He tells lies. But he has access to the golden key. But there is something here that is about to take an end. And that could be his health. Or something is about to take an end so he can have a new beginning. Now let's see. So wherever he is, where he found the golden key, it could be he inherited some money, got a place to stay, who knows. The fox, it is a weakness. The fox will find a way to attack you. and it will carry a scythe. This guy could be a Scorpio with a death card there, also ruled by Mars. He seemed to be well off somehow. He doesn't need any money because he had more than enough. He had the golden key, and well, I did not look underneath there. Yeah, it's a fox there, but he is well off with the Pisces card here. When it comes to death, could be his dog. Either his dog is trained to kill, which is very possible, but I just got in that the moment he's very connected to his dog, and the moment his dog goes away and dies, he will be enraged and he will be more even dangerous to be around. The tree symbolizes a place where he wants to build a nest, basically a house where he wants to get married and have children. He doesn't understand that he's way too psycho that anyone wants to marry and have children with him, but you never know, he might find someone who are exactly as psycho as he is. How they're going to attack you? Well, now you see their nature at least. Let's have a look at the last kippers. Okay, so there's a woman here, and she is in love with you. So we have two people here who are in love with you, Scorpio. One man, one woman. And this woman, she already have a house, she already anchored herself, and she's now on her way to send you a love letter. But be a little bit careful with the letter, because it's very, very deceptive, something regarding love. But it's like she's trying to intrigue you or impress you by saying very snaky kind of words. I wouldn't be surprised if it's the same woman that we find here among the cool card, or among the cool the coolest Lenormand cards. Yeah, that's how we say it. This woman seems to be generous, full of luck, and there is now a mountain. There's something that is difficult for her to, something is stopping her from moving on from a case, probably. But she's very determined, just like a couple of other people here. She's on her way. She's looking for a nest. There is a change in her life. She also seemed to be wanting children, like many others I have seen here. Many of them want children. So this love letter, it contains some information about money. And it's a lot of money. It's almost like a dream that she promised you some knowledge about money and a dream in order to capture your heart. Because clearly she doesn't have enough charisma to capture you in a regular way, but seems like you're going to see right through it, because that tactic is coming to an end, and for what I care, she might end up dead from a heart, what you call it, angina herself. But whatever she's up to that is directed towards you to pull you down or something, it's crossing her and it's pulling herself down. So Let's give them all one weapon and see. And we're going to use Santa Muerte. Let's give them a weapon. The first one will try to use perhaps legal matters, but he's in love with you. So exactly how that's going to work out smells more like a wedding to me. The second one, he might lure you with some karma bullshit. We are meant to be. He might also use, maybe he's winning some money or something, but he's really out, far out. But yeah, Wheel of Fortune, talking about how fantastic life is in order to lure you. So this is not someone who necessarily come out as exceptionally aggressive, but they can be. If that's the case, they will tell you that karma is going to get you. Way they don't see themselves, they all are already in a fox position. I want to have a look at the woman as well. Yeah, this is someone who have stagnated completely emotionally, and it's like she have nothing to do. The other man here, the man in the end comes out as an emperor, so he might actually have a lot of power, and it could be the reason that she is looking in his direction to get some, well, shares in that power. So he seems a little bit out of the game, looking in another direction, and he doesn't seem to be part of this game, the enemy himself, but he does have the snake very close to his back. But I believe that the woman here is the most dangerous one, the one that might even be married or in a coupleship with the cross player dude, playboy, whatever, you know, this is a playboy. So we have the guy with the weasel. He might lure you with love. Come to me, sexy woman. So he might love bomb you and tell you how wonderful you are. And followed up by that, well, it turns out you're not the only one. Sorry. But now you know. You've been warned. So the last individual is actually someone who are very wealthy. They have a lot of coin. So they can afford a sniper if they really hate you that bad. Seems to me that they have a very strong warrior spirit, and they might use it. You never know. But this individual also come out as I love you, but they might turn aggressive of you if you don't love them back, as in Queen of Swords. And that's how that story will end. Who's the winner? Well, we have to throw a dice to do that. But it seems to me that the tiny little child inside the Scorpio will come out quite fine from all of this. Someone will be heartbroken for sure, but you will come out here with the 6 of Wands, Jupiter and Leo energy, Page of Cups, celebrating a new life. So, boom, boom, guys. Enemies with the Scorpio, waste of time. When it's time for the Scorpio to leave this world, universe has to agree. Besides that, you're wasting your time. Love you so much, guys. Catch you on the flip side.